Hey, why should I listen to you? If that's what you're thinking right now, I totally get it. I mean, why should you put any stock in what I have to say? And I know that I am not the only one who thinks that it is important to teach people how to think, not what to think. You see, my desire is not to tell you what to believe, but instead to equip you with tools and perspectives that you can use to navigate your own journey toward faith, understanding, and enlightenment. After all, it's your journey, and it's crucial that you feel ownership over the beliefs and convictions you hold. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I have all the answers. No one does. But what I do have is a lifetime of experiences, countless hours of study, and a deep passion for sharing what I've learned along the way, my background. In clinical psychology and neuroscience gives me a unique lens through which to view spirituality. And as a pastor's kid who grew up in a small town, I bring a down-to-earth perspective to complex topics. My aim is to create a safe space for you to explore your thoughts and feelings, and if my journey and insights happen to resonate with you, then maybe, just maybe, they can be a valuable addition to your personal growth. However, if not, that's perfectly fine too. You're under no obligation to agree with everything or anything that I share. Instead, I invite you to engage with an open mind, asking questions and challenging ideas that don't sit right with you. That's how we grow, isn't it? Through questioning, exploring, and embracing the unknown, I'm here to walk alongside you on this journey, not to lead you down a predetermined path. So if you're ready to dive into this incredible adventure of self-discovery, faith, and personal growth, I extend a warm invitation to join me. Whether you find my perspectives helpful, thought-provoking, or even challenging, I'm grateful for your presence here. Together, let's embark on this exciting journey of learning, unlearning, and growing. Are you ready? Let's go. So many of us spend a lot of time wishing we had more money, more recognition, more free time. But here's the kicker: we can have more of what we want if we learn to appreciate what we already have. See, gratitude is like the fuel for our desires. When we're bogged down with envy or discontent, our desires become this insatiable hunger that's never truly satisfied. But when we turn our attention to gratitude, when we savor and appreciate the abundance that's already in our lives, our desires transform into this gentle, persistent force that aligns with our values and aspirations. Imagine, for instance, that you're on a road trip and you're really excited to reach your destination. You've been planning this trip for months. Well, if you're focused on how far you have left to go, every mile marker is just a reminder of the distance remaining, which can make the journey feel endless. But if you shift your focus to the beauty around you, the new landscapes, the interesting people you meet along the way, suddenly the journey becomes a delightful adventure. And this same principle applies to our desires. When we fixate on the gap between what we have and what we want, it can leave us feeling frustrated and dissatisfied. But when we pause to appreciate and be grateful for what we already have, our desires begin to align with our current reality. And this shift in perspective is incredibly empowering. You see, gratitude is this remarkable force that has the power to unlock the doors to even more blessings in our lives. It's like a magnetic force that draws positivity towards us, and this magnetic force is rooted in the energy we put out into the world when we exude gratitude. When we're filled with appreciation for what we have, we naturally attract more things to be grateful for. It is almost as if the universe responds to this positive energy by showering us with even more blessings to appreciate. Think about a time when you were so engrossed in something that you lost track of time. Maybe you were reading a really good book, watching a fantastic movie, or spending quality time with loved ones in those moments. You weren't thinking about how much time was passing. You were completely absorbed in the present moment, savoring each second. This state of being fully present is a form of living in the moment, and it's a powerful antidote to the constant comparison that steals our joy. We live in a world that glorifies comparison. Social media feeds us images and updates of others' lives, often portraying them in the best possible light. This can make us feel inadequate, like we're falling behind or not measuring up. But when we turn our attention to gratitude and appreciation for what we have, we break free from this cycle of comparison. We begin to see that our lives are unique and valuable, not because we have more or less than others, but simply because they are ours. And when we embrace this truth, we open ourselves up to a deeper sense of contentment and joy. We can find contentment in the midst of challenging situations by focusing on the things we have rather than what we lack. For example, imagine you're facing a serious illness. In that moment, you might think, I wish I didn't have to deal with this. I wish I could just be healthy again. But if you shift your perspective to gratitude, you might find things to appreciate, such as the support of your loved ones, the kindness of healthcare professionals, or even the strength you've discovered within yourself. Contentment in this scenario doesn't mean you're happy about the illness. It means you are choosing to find joy and appreciation in the aspects of the situation that are within your control. Remember, my friends, finding contentment isn't about ignoring or dismissing the negative. It's about acknowledging the difficulties while simultaneously focusing on the positive. It's about embracing the beauty of life, even in the toughest of times. By practicing this mindset, you can transform your perspective and find contentment in every chapter of your journey. And guess what? You don't have to wait for ideal conditions to practice this. You can start right now. Look around you and identify the things you're grateful for in this very moment. Savor those blessings, whether big or small. Maybe you have a roof over your head, a delicious meal waiting at home, or the support of a friend. Acknowledge and appreciate these blessings. By doing so, you'll lay the foundation for a more content and joyful life. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found value in this content, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Your support means the world to me. Additionally, I'd love to hear from you. What are you grateful for today? What brings you contentment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a community of positivity and shared blessings. And if you're eager for more insightful content, don't forget to subscribe for notifications. I've got more amazing content coming your way. Until then, take care and may your day be filled with gratitude and contentment.